Hello again. Off to Dawlish today to visit St Gregory's. Tell you more about it on the platform. Got to get a ticket first. Here we go. This is the one I'll be getting. Here we go. Going backwards today. Lovely. Happy train at Spray Point. Heard that from inside. There's Rufus. Not seen you today, mate. Yay! Dawlish! I've just realised I've got the wind blocker on, so I better turn that off, hadn't I? There we go, wind blocker off. More ambient noise. Lovely. So we're going up to visit St Gregory's, something I promised to do in my Dawlish doubles video, which you may or may not have seen, link at the top. But I got a message on it, appearing on the screen now, saying when I go up and do it, to mention that. So I shall, and that's what we're doing today. Plenty of pictures then and nows. Most of them a lot older than usual. Most of them we're talking the 1800s. Lovely. Proper old ones today. And I've even thrown in a little bit of AI. Our plan is, as usual, meet up with Andy on the way. He's done a bit of a historical research on the church, got the dates and a few sort of facts and that, and some stuff I didn't know about. And I'll be doing more of the pictures and saying, oh, here's a nice picture. Then Andy can say, yes, that's 1893 and that's so and so. So it's a nice little combination of both of us. And we're going to drop into an 1840s shot of the brook going up from around sort of here-ish. You notice the buildings up there behind the bowling green are still situated there in the picture, but the brook itself looks quite different, and people could graze their cattle here. Lovely. Bottoms up, say the geese. And they both come up at exactly the same time. Some more of the geese. Cross over the brook. Look at the islands in the stream that have been formed by the flooding. You see all that along there against the wall, and on this side in the middle shouldn't really be there. Public toilets. Used to be the fire station back in the day. Look, a little ferry. Must go this way, mustn't I, really? Probably find I'm not going the right way at all, but it's just too inviting to not have a little wander through the woods. Spider up there, very big wooden one for the kids to play on. Lovely. Oh, some carvings down here on the right. Can't say I've ever walked along this path before. Oh, mushrooms, lovely. Fried, sauteed. What we got? Oh, we got more fairies. That's nice. Funny that. Remember I showed you the other day that picture of the book from the fairies? Mum said, yeah, she did remember that, but no idea where it is these days. Lovely. Didn't expect to see those there. That's a museum. Closed at the moment, see? One of the ditto houses in the window. There we go. Well, let's go look for Andy. Okay, so here we go for the first of our proper pictures in the set. You notice that house there, which is virtually falling down now, is in it. Because up ahead, is St Gregory's. Anyway, here's the picture. And I will be putting dates on as many pictures as I can remember to in the edit. So I'm not necessarily going to be giving you dates in what I say, but I should be able to put them in the corner of the picture. Right, let's crack on down towards St Gregory's.
Yeah, good morning everybody. Well, what we're coming to now is the Church of St Gregory the Great, which has stood on this site for over 600 years. And its main tower, which is made from red sandstone, and it's the oldest part of the church. Now the rest is dating back to pre-Victorian and made locally from source materials.
Right, so at the entrance here, used to be a couple of cottages where that tree is now, on the left. Apparently they burnt down in 1913, but here's a picture of them from here. And here's another picture, a little bit further up, on the same day, which I put into AI. Here we go, church cottages, a bit closer up, same day. See the chap in the middle there with the stick? He must live there. Why do I say that? Well, watch him in the AI, go straight into that house. Whee! Off he goes. And they turn up for some reason. Hello. Once again, as usual, in slow motion. Just imagine everyone coming to life like that. Lovely. But, as usual, we have to go back to being frozen in time. There we go. So there we go, that's where the cottages would have been, right there. It's now the War Memorial Garden, which we'll take a quick look at. And why not? Got the poppy on the lamppost there. There we go.
Yes, and I'm wearing my Dawlish remembrance badges today, so.
Lovely. And not only is this a beautiful church, got some well-known people buried here, such as Piper Bill. Andy will explain.
Yes, Piper Bill Millen. Now you'd all be probably familiar with him over the last few weeks because of the D-Day landings, but Piper Bill piped the men onto the beach, and he was part of the Lord Lovett's Brigade, which went over the bridge which we got the copy of at Exeter.
And notice the sign there, because it's not just the dead people famous here. A few famous people have attended weddings here. And Andy actually attended this wedding. Well, got taken along as a small child. He's going to tell you more about it. And I'm going to run a few little clips up in the top corner with no sound so I don't get copyright striked. Over to Andy.
Okay, well, I was a little boy in the time, it was 1968, and this was the wedding of Harold Wilson's son, Robin. And, well, we lined the streets that day. I was with my mum and my nan, and my mum put me on her shoulders. And I can't remember much about it, but Mum told me afterwards that he was the Prime Minister of our country. So Robin is 80 now, believe it or not. I think him and his wife are still alive. I think they live in New Zealand. He's a mathematician, I'll get my teeth in. But yeah, so there's a famous wedding for you which happened in the town.
Lovely. Now the entrance to the church that we've just come in at is the current modern day entrance. But of course back in the day, this would have been the entrance, which I've got a few pictures of, which I'm going to turn around in a minute, line up and show you. But this would have been the main entrance into the church.
Yes, and some of these graves here, they'd be over 200 years old. There's a fascinating one here, and it's just absolutely as ancient as can be. I can't actually see it, but it's so old. Look at the details in some of them.
Here's one, William Sage was a major. Look at that, swords on it, lovely. 1860 something, age 70 he passed.
Yes, a military commander, and I always used to like, it sounds morbid, but I always used to like this one because of the swords on it.
Of course there's the mausoleum.
Yes, now this is very interesting. This mausoleum belongs to the Hoare family, which is the family that own Britain's oldest private banks. Now the mausoleum was designed by Gilbert Scott in 1863, whose fame was designing all but two of Great Britain's cathedrals.
Well, we're actually going to exit the churchyard for the next set of pics, because they're all taken approaching the church from different distances. So we're going to walk out through here, go up the road a bit, head back down again and show you the pictures. Lovely. Oh, it's a little further up. Difficult to line this up exactly. Notice that wall there to my right. There's the church. Here's the pick. And here's the next picture, a little bit closer, by the gates. Lovely. And here's the next one, I think just inside the gates. And finally, this one, where the tree
Has grown
ahead of
up.
us has grown slightly. Here we go.
And that's a yew tree.
There we are, smashing. Lovely little set of pics. And as you know, the Victorians were very serious about going to church, and especially making sure the small children came. And if the children didn't attend church regularly, they put them in the stocks. Here's the evidence. Note the same two gravestones behind them. And there we go. Let's hope they let them out and they didn't keep them in there too long. Smashing.
Yes, I remember it well.
So here we go, up alongside the sandstone tower in the drone. What a height. Lovely. There's the roof. There's a ladder on it even. Smashing. So there's the church as is from above. And I'm now going to do a circle around it. Now, for a change, I'm actually doing this manually myself, so it's a little bit juddery. It's not the smoothest circle you're ever going to see in a drone video, but it's a difference of me actually controlling the drone with these sticks to make it go round in a circle, to just telling it to go round in a circle and having it do it for me. I'm trying to learn a bit more of the actual sort of technical controls of it. That's why I'm up nice and high, so I'm not going to run into anything. I do have obstacle avoidance on the drone, of course, but it doesn't work too well when you're going sideways. Anyway, there's my little attempt at manually doing a circle around the church. That's fine. Now I'm going to stop and do a 360 photo, which is available in the description. Right, I've done the 360 photo. So I'm just going to pop over now, a little way away, in order to line up a picture from the 1930s, which, if I do say so myself, lined up quite a bit better than I thought it might, especially at the very end when the photo disappears. But we'll see that in a minute. So there's the back of Barton Terrace. Very nice. Everyone's gardens. Not going too far, of course. About here. Going to turn around in a sec, line things up. There we go. Right, looking back like this, and here's a shot from the 1930s. Ah, so it's quite lined up quite well, especially the row of houses, bottom right, which is lining up now as it disappears almost exactly. Look at that. Look, lovely. Bit different, smashing. Anyway, return to home, press the button, flies itself. Whee! Sped up a bit, little bits of this, of course, especially the going round in a circle bit. That was sped up. And the landing will, of course, be sped up because it looked like I crashed otherwise. But don't worry, all good. Everyone's safe, everything's sound, no problems, no damage. A lovely drone flight. Whee! And it does land on my hand, but I didn't film that bit this time. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little drone flight. Seemed to work a little bit better than they did at Mamhead, so that was all right. Excellent. Yes. Now we had quite a lot of detailing in that.
Do you think that's lion's feet on the bottom of there, Bill?
Possibly. Possibly. It's some sort of feet, isn't it? Crazy. Right, we're heading over this way. Unfortunately, there's a tree growing up.
Another yew tree.
Not going to be able to do exactly what I wanted to do. But right, not able to get this exactly, and that may not actually be the exact one You get the gist of it anyway. Go into wide angle. Here we go. There's the little bit that sticks out. No chimney now. And there's the tower. And here's the picture in question. And for our final pick, we're going to take a walk in this direction, go through the Kissing Gate, and walk out into the area behind it and look back at the church. Here we go, little Kissing Gate.
Yes, the old Kissing Gate.
I'm not kissing Andy on the way through though. And here we go, nice big area where you can even fly a drone, I suppose. Lovely. Here we go for our last picture in St Gregory's then and nows. I think this one's lined up pretty well. See what you think. Here we go. Isn't that smashing?
Absolutely.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed St Gregory's today. I said I'd do that a long time ago. Finally got around to doing it. Don't forget to check out the 360 photo I took during the drone flight. And all good. So I'm going to start making my way back down now. Get my train home. Check in on Mum. Lovely. A little bit further down now. Guess what I'm going to pan up to? 3, 2, 1. That's right. Gay's Creamery.
Yay!
Yay, gays. Lovely. But before I go and jump on my train, it would be considerably rude not to just go and have a quick butcher's down at the sea. There's all the water running down from the brook in the right direction today. Unlike a week or so ago where we saw it with Andy's footage, where it was all coming up into the brook.
Yes.
Less than ideal. Hello, mate. He says, I'm watching the trains. But there aren't any at the moment. What a shame. And here we go. Lovely timing. There's my train. Smashing. Not much leg room. Spooky house. Spray point. Rufus.
Your attention please. There is a larger gap than normal between the train and the platform.
There we go. That was St Gregory's in Dawlish. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it didn't run too long. Smashing. Didn't film a train going as I helped someone off with their bag. So all good. See you tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.